To all you brave and hardy souls, the fans of Indy racing, it's the greetings from the start-finish line. I'm Carnegie. And of course, as you noticed, the members of the safety team here at the track are already out there trying to get some work done as the driving this 2.5-mile oval. And that work progresses in about 15 minutes. We're going to pop the 500 Tuscano Camaro caravan, the ambulance high school band, and the mini car to sort of entertain you. Set the stage for what we hope will eventually be race cars on this 500-mile track. So as you probably know, this is not the very first time this has ever happened. And as you hardy souls know, we'll work on it, have things for you to do, and of course, one of the new attractions this year is our Indy Fan Festival down there in turn number 2, and that'll be going all day long. So with our fingers crossed with regards to the weather, keep warm, keep dry, we'll have things for you to do in about 15 minutes. Things for you to watch. See you later.
Now the pushed or pulled into the pit area. Car number 3, that is Paul Tracy. He's in the pit area, and he's had laps of 231.315 this month. Also car number 8, as we see it, that's rookie Bill DeFerrin. He has traveled over 229 miles an hour. Then, of course, we have that car number 60, and that belongs to Scott Brayton. Now, Scott Brayton posted his quick lap over 234 miles an hour, 234.656. So those are just a few of the cars that now here in the pit area.
We've been out here in this cold and rain all day long and the wind, and see how things are going. Jim Phillippe, come on over here just a moment. There's no doubt that we're all a little bit disappointed because we had built up so high expectations that we'd see a track record. We might not see a track record broken today, but that could happen tomorrow, or maybe even next weekend.
Yes, it could, Tom, depending on the line here, if it doesn't break, as you pointed out a moment ago. I don't know, but it's cold out here, and I would imagine it's the same way everywhere else around the track. But there's one thing, Tom, we are approaching the time of day when the wind is supposed to subside. Eddie Seaver was talking about the wind, how strong it was. That's, of course, we've been able to watch the flags and know that it is strong, but normally the wind subsides around 5 o'clock. So it's interesting to watch that part of it to see if they do, so that we might get a little quicker lap.
But Jim, you're heading down to the south end of the pit area where the drivers will be checking in, and we will be hearing from you from time to time. Now come on up here, John Totten. You've survived many qualifying days over the years here at the Speedway.
Well, it's just a few, Tom. I don't know when you put me on this job, but it was something better than 20 years ago.
That's for sure.
I've seen a lot of corners in my time.
Well, John Totten, we all, no matter how many years we're here, get excited once that green flag falls. Dwayne Sweeney sends them on their way, and we got a run going. There's nothing more exciting in sports, and nothing more important to a driver than qualifying for the Indianapolis 500.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. This is a great time coming up. It's not the nicest day, but it's still a first day.
Thank you very much, John. We'll be hearing you call the run as they move around 2.5-mile oval. We eagerly anticipated this day, basking in the sunshine and the activity of the greatest Friday crowd we ever had yesterday. We were just thinking, boy, at 11 o'clock this morning, we're going to see a 235 mile an hour lap, and we were ready. But doggone it, you can't be too disappointed, but there's a little bit of disappointment in our hearts right now.
That Indiana weather is hard to predict. It's been fun all week watching the Menard running up there, 234.9, the fastest lap turned in. Last year, Allison Jr. qualifying at the pole position at 230, and it's amazing to see how the speeds have climbed in just 1 year.
That's right. 1992, the year that Roberto Guerrero set a new track record over 232 miles an hour. We've been chasing that ever since, and we thought we had him today. Even Roberto Guerrero, who was here in the car, says they're going to break that record on Saturday. And let's see if it's going to happen, huh?
Well, we're taking a look at the windsock, and it continues to kick up rather strong, so it'll be interesting, especially to see how that Menard Lola can make it through the turns. They've been able to make it awfully quick through the turns this week.
Well, one thing that Eddie Cheever called to our attention is the fact that the wind isn't so bad. It's the gusty wind that really wreaks havoc with the team. Once the wind, then the gusty winds are what we're having today.
Right, the gusting winds through the turns, coming through the grandstands and the areas, that's where the drivers seem to notice it the most. It affects the car.
All right, we'll be talking with you later, Dave Calabro. I'm Tom Carnegie, all set to go. And it looks like Dean Hall will be our first qualifier, car number 99. Dean Hall out of Squaw Valley, California, carrying the colors of the subway system. And Dick Simon is the boss of this team. Crew chief is Rick Simon. He's worked with the Simon crew for some time. This is his first year as a crew chief at the Speedway, and he's the son of Dick Simon. Dick Simon Racing out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Dean Hall will be the first one out. He drew the number 1 position last night when the teams gathered for the qualification draw. Stand by. We'll be talking to you when the signal is given. The track is open for qualification. We're ready. Let's go. And Dean Hall in car number 99 will fire the engine. Now it's going. And hey, finally, qualification, 1995. Ascending on his way, Dean Hall leaves the pit area. He has never been in the 500-mile race. So the young man obviously is out on the course. Remember, 2 warm-up laps permitted. The chief starter, Dwayne Sweeney. Hopefully he will give the green flag, and he'll get a go-ahead from the pit crew, headed by Dick Simon. Running at Miami, finishing 12th. Australia 12th. He finished at Phoenix. Number 17. Long Beach, number 17, Nazareth, number 16. So he's had some experience under his belt this year. That's one time around. Car number 99, Dean Hall. It's powered by a turbocharged Ford Cosworth engine. The chassis, a brand new one. a 1995 Lola. The equipment is there. Let's see what Dean Hall does with it. Eyes on him now. And he's moving.
Indeed he is, Tom. Dean Hall in turn one on lap one, just a foot above the white line. Through the south chute, maybe 2 feet away from the wall. Turn two, just down to the white line. Off of two on the back stretch is Dean Hall. Halfway down, fairly high on the track. Dean Hall just on the white line. Off the street through the north chute, patterned much like the south end. Just on the line again through 4. Here's Dean Hall coming down the main straightaway. 1 lap complete. Lap number 1 in the qualifying attempt.
There's the time and speed report. First time around. Better than 223 miles an hour. 40 and 277 thousandths of a second. 223.453 miles.
Pattern just like before, just down to the line. Through the north chute. He's been very steady both laps here. He's on the main straightaway, still stays high on the racetrack. Coming down, but still under green is Dean Hall. 2 laps complete in this attempt.
Here we go with the time and speed report. Just a tad faster. 223.753 miles an hour. And the time, 40 and 223 thousandths of a second. He's halfway through.
Once again, just down to the line. Steady through the north short chute. Just down on the line in turn 4. Very consistent with Dean Hall. Off of 4 on the main straightaway. And he gets a white flag from Dwayne Sweeney.
And the first qualifier of 1995 gets over 224 miles an hour. 224.014. Time 40.176. Let's take him to the checkered flag. Johnson.
This lap there, he was over the line that time in 3. Little unsteady through the north chute. Just down to the line in 4, and here comes Dean Hall down the main straightaway. First man to take a checkers this year. Uh-oh. No. Well, let's see. Sweeney had the checker out, but Dick Simon had the yellow out.
Well, they aborted the run at the last minute. So, that is 1 strike against that machine of Dean Hall. The decision was made. He was waved off. Now leaving Alessandro Zampedri. Car number 34. Another driver who has yet to start in the Indianapolis 500. Zampedri made his Eurosport debut 1994 in Australia. Then he switched to Dale Coyne Racing. And he has been active this year. IndyCar racing. He's competed in all of the championship car events. Passed his rookie test here this year. He's from Monte Carlo, Monaco. Started racing karts back in 1981. That's 1 time around for Zampedri. Remember, 2 warm-up laps permitted. Again repeating, as we called it, a wave-off on Dean Hall. Still no qualifier. 94 Lola chassis. The Myjack Car Special, entered by Peyton Coyne Racing out of Plainfield, Illinois. We wish Dale and Mr. Peyton good luck. And he's on.
Alessandro Sanpedri in turn one, about 3 feet, maybe a little more above the line. 3 feet away from the South Street wall. About a foot above the line in turn number 2. Off of 2, Sanpedri moves towards the middle of the track, halfway down the back stretch. Sanpedri just a foot above the white line in 3. A couple of feet away from the wall in the north chute. A couple of feet above the line in 4, off of 4 on the main straightaway. Sanpedri down the middle of the racetrack. Still under green, 1 lap complete for Alessandro Sanpedri.
Hey, it's a good one. Over 225 miles an hour. The time, 39.877. And the speed average first time around, 225.694 miles an hour.
Already in turn 3 with the same pattern as before. Sanpedri through the north chute. Now turn number 4, a couple of feet above the line once again. Off of 4. Fairly high entry, but exit rather. Now in the middle of the racetrack, halfway through this qualification attempt.
And we got another good one. 39.857 on the time. Speed average 225.807 miles an hour. He's halfway around.
Halfway down the back stretch. Maybe 18 inches above the white line in 3. Through the north chute easily. Very smooth. Corners a little different in many cases, but he's being effective. Same line off of 4 on the main straightaway. The white flag for Alessandro Sanpedri.
And just about the same speed. 225.751 miles an hour. A very consistent ride. Third lap time, 39.867.
Very consistent. Quarters of the way around, just down to the white line in 3. Through the north chute. Turn number 4, a couple feet above the line easily. Same pattern off of 4. Checkered flag is in Dwayne Sweeney's hands, and he waves it for our first qualifier, Alessandro Sanpedri.
And we have our first qualifier of 1995, and he's a rookie. Welcome, Alessandro Sanpedri. 225.762 miles an hour on the 4th lap. The time, 39.865 on lap number 4. And here is the total time and speed for the 2.5-mile run. And Brian Herta is on the course now. It's car number 4. The average speed, Sanpedri, 225.753 miles an hour. And the total time for the run, 2 minutes, 79, and 466 thousandths of a second. A very fine ride, a deserving ride, as Brian Herta of Valencia, California, is now on the course. That's one time around for Brian Herta. Entered by Chip Ganassi Racing Team. Joe Montana, part of that. And Joe Montana is here today to see this run by his driver, Chip Ganassi's driver, Brian Herta. Mike Howard, the chief mechanic, crew chief is Tom Anderson, engineer, Maury Dunn, and Herta has been in 1/500 last year, 1995. Here he comes. The green flag is out, and he's on time. Through 1, short chute 2. Brian on the racetrack, off of 2, fairly high angle speed with
not complete. This attempt for Brian Herta.
The target Scotch video Menard Ford. A 226 plus. Herta, 226.125 miles an hour. Time 39.801 thousandths of a second. First time around. Just about number 3, just above the line. Still about 3 feet from the wall through the north chute, a couple feet above the line in 4. Off of 4, on the main straightaway. Here comes Brian Herta, halfway through this attempt. And this economics major at Ohio State University has another lap almost identical, 226.182 miles an hour, time 39791.
Halfway down the backstretch, Brian Herta. Looking down just on to the white line. 3 feet from the wall in the north chute again, very consistent as are his laps. Couple of feet above the line in 4. High exit off of 4, stays fairly high in the racetrack coming down to the white flag from Dwayne Sweeney. Brian Herta.
And the 24-year-old drops down a bit third time around, 225.389, and the time, 39.931. 1 lap to go, and he's in the race.
Heading for turn 3 is Brian Herta. Brian Herta just on the white line that time. Through the north chute, same as before. They get through there quickly now. Hardly have time to watch. A little high on the apex at 4, but good enough for Brian Herta to become our second qualifier.
Here's the story on Brian Herta as Ollie Lyondike gets set to go. The speed, lap number 4. There goes Ollie in the Glidden Menard Special. Do we have the pole sitter right here? We'll soon know. 224.517 miles an hour for Herta on the 4th lap. Average speed, 10 miles, 225.551 miles an hour. Total time for the run, 2 minutes 39 at 609 thousandths of a second. On the course. It could be your pole car. Your Ollie Lyondike now out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Former pole sitter, former winner of the Indy 500. Driving the Glidden Special entered by Glidden Menard team out of Indianapolis. John Menard, the owner. A 95 Lola. A Menard V6 power turbocharged. That's the story for Ollie Lyondike. Eyes on him now as Lyondike is on the course. Car number 40. Dwayne Sweeney waiting to get sight of him. Coming out of turn number 4. Eyes on him. Here he is. Pounding down the straightaway toward the yard of bricks. And he's on it.
Well, a lot is expected of Ari. Let's see how he does. Turn 1 just above the white line. Couple of feet from the wall in the south chute. Turn 2 just above the white line again. Ari runs a pretty classic pattern on the high side of the groove. He's halfway down the backstretch now, about 15 feet. Ari Lyondike in 3, just above the white line. Through the north chute, maybe the south end, couple feet. Just above the white line by maybe 18 inches in turn 4. Off of 4 on the main straightaway. 1 lap under his belt. It's a 10 for Ari Lyondike.
And it's over the 230-mile-an-hour mark. Roberto Guerrero's 1-lap record still stands. Lyondike, 39 and 8 thousandths of a second. Reading left to right, 39.008. Speed average. 130.722 miles an hour.
He's almost back here, Tom. He's through the north chute. Now, maybe 18 inches above the line, going through 4. Off of 4 on the main straightaway, halfway through this attempt is Ari Lyondike.
And it's even faster. 230.971 miles an hour, 38.966 on the time.
Halfway down the back stretch on this third lap, Ari Lyondike.
There is anything.
Just down to the white line. Couple feet from the wall in the north chute. Still above the white line in turn 4 as he heads down the main straightaway. And the white flag from Dwayne Sweeney. 1 lap left in this attempt for Ari Lyondike.
Here we go. The time and speed start. It's over 231 miles an hour. 231.190, and the time 38.929. Let's bring it to the checkered flag.
Turn number 3, lap number 4, just on the white line. That time with the left side wheels for Ari. Through the north chute. Off of turn 4. Here's Ari Lyondike on the main straightaway. The checkered flag from Dwayne Sweeney for Ari Lyondike.
And here's the fourth lap start. 231.244 miles an hour, 38.920 on the time. As Eddie McKay Cheever Jr. and A.J. Foyt's number 14 moves on to the oval. The time speed story for Ari Lyondike, our fastest qualifier. The average, 231.031 miles an hour. Roberto Guerrero's mark still stands. The time for the run, 2 minutes, 35 seconds, and 823 thousandths of a second. Congratulations, Ari Lyondike. Not what you expected, not what you thought so far, but a great ride. Now the question is, will he be on the pole race day? Ari Lyondike, a great performance. Let's give him a welcome as he comes down. As Eddie Cheever is on the course. Copenhagen Racing Team. That's the first time around for Eddie Cheever. 4-time champion A.J. Foyt is the owner of this 95 Lola Ford Cosworth XP Power. It's turbocharged. And last year, Cheever started at 11th, finished 8th, been at 5 Indianapolis events. Quite a distinguished man of speed is this man Cheever. And he's on it.
Eddie Cheever has for turn number 1. Almost 3 feet above the white line with the left side rubber. Within 2 feet of the outside wall through the south chute. Just above the line, turn number 2 for Eddie Cheever. Stays fairly high in the racetrack within 10 to 12 feet of the wall, heading down the backstretch. In 3, left side rubber, maybe almost 2 feet above the white line. Less than 2 feet from the wall through the north chute, just on the line at the left side rubber in 4. Down the main straightaway, Eddie Cheever. 1 lap complete in this qualification attempt.
It is over 226 miles an hour. It's a hot one for Eddie. 226.501 miles an hour. 39.735 on the time.
Eddie Cheever well down the backstretch. Number 3 looks like this. Couple feet above the white line at the left side rubber. Through the north chute. Turn number 4 just on the white line. Off of 4 now, still fairly high in the racetrack as he comes down the main straightaway. Eddie Cheever halfway through this qualification attempt.
Here it is, dropping down a bit on lap number 2, 225.609 miles an hour, 39.892 on the time for this veteran from Aspen, Colorado, Eddie Cheever.
feet away from the outside wall in the north chute. Just on the line once again in 4. Quite consistent corners for Eddie Cheever, who's now on the main straightaway looking at Dwayne Sweeney's white flag. 1 lap left.
Third lap time and speed report. It's another good one. Almost 227 miles an hour. 226.826. And the time, 39.678. A hot 226 miles an hour.
Turn number 3 for Cheever. The same as the other 3 laps. Same with the north chute. The same with turn number 4. So quickly, here comes Eddie Cheever down the main straightaway, looking at a checkered flag from Dwayne Sweeney.
And the Copenhagen Racing Special is in that lineup solid with an average speed of 226 plus miles an hour. Now another fast one. Paul Tracy taking off. Paul Tracy is on the course. A brilliant 26-year-old driver from Canada. Eddie Cheever, 4th lap, 226.324 miles an hour. Time, 39.766. Total time for the run, 2 minutes, 39 and 71 thousandths of a second, 226.314 miles an hour. Budweiser, Lola, Newman House Racing entry. Car number 3 of Paul Tracy. He finished 3rd last year in the championship point standings on the PPG point parade. Paul Tracy is on the one time around. For Paul Tracy, going for his 4th start at Indy. This is an 85 Lola chassis. Paul Tracy by a Ford Cosworth V8. John Simmons is the chief mechanic. Lee White, the crew chief. Peter Gibbons is the race engineer for the Kmart Budweiser Lola Special. And he's on it.
And Paul Tracy for turn 1, just down to the white line. A couple feet away from the South Street wall, Tracy in 2, just on the white line, barely. Off of 2 with a high exit off of 2. Stays fairly high on the racetrack, heading down the backstretch within 12 feet of the line. Paul Tracy in 3, just above the white line. Through the north chute, a couple feet away from the wall. Turn number 4, just down to the white line. Off the 4, fairly high exit off the 4. Down the middle of the racetrack now as he comes down, completing lap number 1 of this qualification attempt.
For that green flag flying high, we have a lap of almost 226 miles an hour. 225.819 miles an hour. Time, 39.855. It's a hot one for Paul Tracy.
Paul Tracy just above the line in 3rd. That's 3. We'll get it. Off the 4 already. Paul Tracy coming down the main straightaway. The green flag still out.
Let's give you a quick score. The Pacers win it, 98-84 over New York. Pacers win. Paul Tracy winning on the course, 225.739 miles an hour. Time, 39.869.
Paul Tracy in 3, just down to the line. Through 3, through the North Shore chute. Now through turn 4, just above the line in 4. The usual high exit off the 4 in the middle of the racetrack, and he's looking at a white flag. 1 lap left in this attempt.
And the 26-year-old Canadian now has this story on lap 3. 225.734 miles an hour, 39.870 on the time. Let's bring him home, John Totten.
So let's see what happens here, Tom. In three, just a foot along the white line. Got through there, now turn 4 after the short chute. Off the 4, the high exit off the 4 on the main straightaway. Paul Tracy looks at what flag? The checkered flag from Dwayne Sweetie.
And you will like it. 225.887 on the speed. Davy Jones of Lake Tahoe, Nevada, leads the start-finish line. Driving the Jonathan Bird Cafeteria, Brian Heating and Sterling entry. Car number 77. Here's Paul Tracy, fourth lap, 225.887, time 39843. For the run, Paul Tracy, 2 minutes, 39 and 437 thousandths of a second. Speed average, 225.795 miles an hour. Right now, he's third clip. Outside row number 1. This is an 84 Lola chassis, turbocharged Ford Cosworth for the likable Davy Jones. Mary Elizabeth, his charming wife here, to watch this run from Paul Tracy. One time around, watch this run from Davy Jones. This car is entered by Jonathan Bird and Dick Simon Racing, incorporated out of Indianapolis headquarters, right here in the Speedway area. Jonathan Bird's cafeteria, Brian Heating and Julian Sutton. Now on the course. This, hopefully, for Davy Jones, will be his 4th start at Indy.
Coming into the pits, Tom, on this, so there won't be any charge on this one.
And the yellow one.
Well, they may have called maybe if there's rain or something like that on the racetrack.
Oh, but we're ready to go. We're ready to go.
Moving on now
Davy Jones back out.
Let's go ahead, Jim, to talk to Eddie Seaver and A.J. Floyd. Both happy when they came in here, put their arm around one another. A.J., how do you feel?
I feel real good. Eddie did, I thought, a fantastic job. I don't think we had the car up his expectation, but, you know, race day is something else, and the guys are busting their butts, and so we'll be there race day. We're going to make up for Nazareth that we lost the last lap.
Okay, Eddie, I'll settle for that. The wind conditions are so strange. We haven't run in this strong a wind, and today this made it so difficult. I'm glad to be in the show. I have to be honest with all of you. For me, qualifying here in Indianapolis is one of the most difficult things you do all year long. I'd much rather do 3 500s in a row than have to do those 4 laps. They gave me the best car that I've had throughout the whole week, those last 4 laps, and the times are a bit off because of the wind, but if we could race tomorrow morning, I'd be ready. Big load off the run, big load off of 2 miles, right?
You got that right. Anytime you qualify for here, you've done a hell of a job. I was here many years. Like I said, it got over 8 years. Eddie's telling the truth to the people. You really get fired up for this race.
Good luck, I both of you now.
Here we go. Stefan Johansson is on the course. First time around. Car number 16. VALUMA, out of Indianapolis, Indiana. For Johansson, 38 years
he's got a really strange pattern. Actually, his high and drops very low on the racetrack, but he's got this first lap complete.
Here's the time and speed report. Johansson 223.753 miles an hour. Time 40.223. That's the first lap.
Halfway down the bench, very low on the track. Four is just down through the white line. Through the North Street. Coming through three, now through four. Just down through the white line. The high exit, now very low on the racetrack, coming down the main straightaway. So, Stefan Johansson is now halfway through this ascent.
Steve, right now, the chief mechanic sees the speed drop a little bit. More than a mile an hour. 222.49 miles an hour. Second lap, Stefan Johansson, 40.466 on the time. How is he doing now?
Steps down to the line, comes off the three through the north two. Down turn four, just down to the line. There's that funny pattern again. A high exit and then drops down very low on the racetrack. Now up a little bit.
Oh, the speed's back up there. In fact, it is quickest lap. Third lap, 224.065 miles an hour. And the time, 40.167. Let's read to the fly.
Halfway, now three-quarters of the way since he's through turn three. Through the north two, in turn four, just on the white line, and that same time coming off of four, look, and he gets the yellow from Tony Bettenhausen. Kind of thought that might happen.
Here we go. Where Scott went. Now Scott will be out to move around his teammate Harry Landike. Scott Rayton ready for his 14th start at Indianapolis. And he's been fast in practice. He's been fast all month. And he's right up there with his teammate Harry Landike in the speed department. This is the Quakers State Special. A Menard B6 Towers at 85 Lola. And his crew chief, Larry Curry. Tim Waltrip is the engineer. And Louis Meyer's son, Sonny Meyer, is the man in charge of these Menard engines. We wish him best of luck. Scott Britton, one time around. He lives in Coldwater, Michigan. Son of Lee Britton, former USAC champion. Started racing Formula cars way back in 1975. And we have 9 presentations for qualifying. 5 have qualified. Team Menard, headquartered in Indianapolis, eyes on him, and he's on it.
Scott Britton in turn number one, just above the white line. 5 feet away from the South Street wall. Just above the line in two. Also two stays fairly high on the racetrack. Maybe 12 feet away from that outside wall. Three. Maybe a foot off the white line. Through the north street, now turn four. Turn four, maybe a foot above the line there. He's straight in his corner shot. Now here's Scott Britton on the main straightaway. One lap complete in this qualification attempt.
And what will it be? And it's not what Scott would like. But it's still over 230 miles an hour. 230.959 miles an hour. And the time, 30.968. First time around. 3 on the second
now to fourth on the main straightaway. And here's Scott, the green sellout, halfway through this qualification event.
Well, he's trying to move around his teammate. Lines, he's got a hot one here. 231.893 miles an hour. Scott Brayton, he could do it. He could move to that pole position. 38.811.
Just down to the line, 3 through the north too quickly. Everybody's doing that. Maybe a foot above the line, 4. Rather on the track, 4, but it didn't bother any. The white flag out. 1 lap remains in this attempt for Scott Brayton.
Third lap, what will it be? What will it be? And it's even faster. 231.983 miles an hour. 38.796 on the time. And if he keeps it up, he should get around. And be headed for the pole. Bring him home.
He's not far away from home now. Put him on the line or so in fourth on the main straightaway. Here's Scott Brayton. Takes the checkered flag.
Well, let's see what the story is. And it's over 231.5. And it looks like we've got a new pole sitter, Scott Brayton. Fourth lap, 231.583 miles an hour. Time lap 4, 38.863. And the total time for the run, Scott Brayton. Row number 1. Pole position is his at the moment. 2 minutes 35 and 438 thousandths of a second. Speed average 231.604 miles an hour. He could be on the pole on race day. Now it's Carlos Guerrero, Mexico City, Mexico, on the course. The rookie, time number 22. Viva Mexico today. A Lola Ford Cosworth Special, 95 Lola chassis. Newcomer to Indianapolis. Here comes Scott. Here comes Scott. Our fastest qualifier is checking in. That is Mr. Scott Brayton. He got around his teammate, our Lions, and moved to the pole position. The pole, of course, a temporary call. Still in line from the draw last night of a shot at the pole position, even if it happens tomorrow or even later on. Celebration time down south in the pit area. Carlos Guerrero, no relation to Roberto Guerrero, is on the course. This time in racing, the entrance, 95 Lola, fine machine, great power. Let's see what he does with it. Carlos Guerrero, car number 22, coming down, short going swing, the green flag flies, and he's running.
Yes, indeed he is, Tom. Just on the white line, too, turn 1. Maybe 3 feet from the South Street wall. Turn 2 just down through the line, barely touching it. High exit off of 2, Carlos Guerrero stays high in the racetrack, heading down the...
Scott Brayton. You heard from the guy sitting on the pole at the moment. They're in back line. Let's see what he's up to. Here he comes. And the green flag flies. The run is underway.
Eric Bachelor, in the rumble strips in turn 1. 5-6 feet away from the South Street wall. Just down on the line in turn number 2. 3, Eric Bachelor. Through the north suit on turn 4, left side rubber, just above the white line. Fairly high exit off of 4, stays fairly high in the racetrack, coming down the main straightaway. One lap complete for Eric Bachelor.
Hoping to be our 7th qualifier. It's a mark of 222.387 miles an hour. First time around, speed average at the time 40.470. Eric, keep it up. Let's go faster.
Halfway down the backstretch, little running. Eric Bachelor, just above the white line, 3. 4 feet or so away from the outside wall in the north suit. Just above the line in 4. Bachelor off the 4. Halfway down the main straightaway and halfway through this qualification event. Eric Bachelor.
And see, picks it up a bit. 40.397 on the time. 222.789 miles an hour. A former 500 winner is next.
Eric Bachelor heading for turn number 3 on his lap number 3. Scattered just above the line is pretty consistent in that corner, not the other. Turn number 4, just above the white line, that high exit off of 4. On the main straightaway. 1 lap remains in this attempt for Eric Bachelor.
With the white flag flying that time around, it's 222.861 miles an hour. His quickest, 40.384 on the time. A 222 and a half average. John Totten.
We'll see what happens on this one, Tom. Turn 3, just down to the white line on the left side rubber. Through the north suit. Now through turn number 4. Let's see what the crew does for him. They give him a yellow flag. Dale Coy tossed the yellow. I kind of figured he liked.
Right over to the track for the run of former 500 winner. He won it in let's see. Danny Sullivan, who was not in the race last year. He's been in 11 previous events and won the race in 1985. That famous win and win. So Danny Sullivan, now living in Aspen, Colorado, originally from Louisville, Kentucky. One of the nicest guys in any sport is now on the course of the Visa Pac West Renard Ford Cosworth. Entered by a very fine team, Pac West Racing Group out of Belleville, Washington. Several times 4,000 miles. He's got a plan to Renard Chapter. Danny Sullivan has been in 11 races. Missed this last year. He worked for ABC Television on race day. This year back with us right in the cockpit of car number 17, right where he ought to be. As Danny Sullivan moves into the second warm-up lap, we have still qualified 6. We've had 12 presentations now, 10 attempts, 6 qualified, with a field average of 227.645 miles an hour. Up at the north end of the track. Heading for the yard of bricks. Eyes on him, and he's on it.
Danny Sullivan. 1995 event, just above the line in 1. 3 feet from the wall with the south suit. Just above the line 2. Pretty consistent to the south end. Down a little bit on the racetrack as he see the race from the wall. Turn 3 and put it off the white line. The left side rubber through the north suit. Danny Sullivan in 4. Just above the white line, maybe right foot. Fairly high exit off the 4. On the main straightaway, 1 lap complete. It's a 10-4. Danny Sullivan.
How do you like it? Fast. He's got it. Sullivan, 225.875 miles an hour, 39.845 on the time. Davey Sullivan, the first time around.
Pretty consistent through the telephone this time around, too, Tom. Just above the line by maybe a foot once again through the north tube. Danny Sullivan in third, fourth, just above the line once again. High end is over off of fourth. Up close to the middle of the racetrack. Coming down the main straightaway. That is 2 laps complete for Danny Sullivan.
And just about the same speed average. 225.853 on the side. 39.849 on the time of the speed. 225.853.
There he is, more than halfway down the back. Maybe a foot above the white line. Through the north street, now turn 4. Same pattern, just above the line once again, 4. That exit off of 4, comes down a little bit on the main straightaway, looks at Dwayne Sweeney's white flag, 1 lap left.
Going for his 12th start at Indianapolis. Dropping down just a tad third time around. 225.236 miles an hour on the speed. And the time, 39.958. Good ride underway. Let's finish it.
Danny Sullivan, just above the white line once again. Through the North Shore Street. Turn 4, just down to the line. Danny Sullivan already off of 4. And what's he looking at from Dwayne Sweeney? A checkered flag for Danny Sullivan.
And we have 7 qualifiers now at that run by the former Indy champion, 4th lap, 225.023. And the time, 39.996. The pride of Wisconsin. Stan Fox is underway. Stan Fox is on the course. For Danny Sullivan, 2 minutes, 39,648 thousandths of a second total time. A run average of 225.496 miles an hour. The 7th quickest so far. Our field average, 227.3. And Danny Sullivan at 225.496. As Danny Sullivan is in the lineup. Hamilton racing out of Indianapolis. Ron Hamilton, this is his machine. Brian Knott, first-year chief at the Speedway, working with the Delta Faucet bowling just too little early entry. Stan Fox is going for his 8th start at Indianapolis. This is his first warm-up lap. Let's see how Stan Fox handles it. 95 for 9 chassis, beautiful creation. Got 4 Cosworth power. Stan ought to be in there. Let's see what he does with it. And he done it.
Stan Fox on this attempt. Turn 1, lap number 1. A foot or so above the white line. 5 feet from the outside wall in south end. Foot and a half above the line in turn 2, off of 2. Within 15 feet of the outside wall. Stan Fox is free just down through the white line, the left side, through the north tube, just down on the line barely in turn 4. Fox is moderately high exit off of 4, stays fairly high in the racetrack. Stan Fox, 1 lap complete.
41-year-old Stan Fox turns into the good one. 226.797 miles an hour. Way up line for Stan Fox. 39.683 on the time.
Stan Fox is 3, just above the line there. Still 5 feet or so away from the wall of the north chute. Just above the line, turn 4. Here's Sandbach, already on the main straightaway and halfway through this qualification attempt. Sandbach is shown real style, real speed. Always a great qualifier. Just about the same, 226.706 miles an hour. Time 39.699. We're halfway through. There he is. That's above the line 3 once again. Very consistent in Sandbach so far. Third number 4 just fairly on the line. Decent exit off the 4. On the main straightaway, the white flag for Sandbach. 1 lap left.
And it's another one here, like Sandbach. 226.660 miles an hour. Third lap. He's got a good one going. 39.707 miles an hour. He's going to be right up there among the leaders race there.
Lap number 4. Pretty consistent through 3 on all 4 laps. Sandbach through 3. Now through 4, off of 4. Sandbach on the main straightaway. And here he comes our 8th qualifier.
And it's another hot lap, 226 miles an hour, 226.187, and the time 39.790. Joe McCann is on his way. Another rookie, Carnegie, the Pennzoil Special, is on the course. Listen to this very fine run from Sandbach for Hamilton Racing. 2 minutes, 38 and 879 thousandths of a second the total time. We've got a speed average of 226.588 miles an hour. That'll put him in the 3rd row on the outside. A great run for Sandbach, 226.588. Gil McCann of Sao Paulo, Brazil, now living in Indianapolis, and the Pennzoil Special, a rookie. Driving for Jim Hall Racing out of Midland, Texas. He's won at Indy, hoping to do it again. That's a Mercedes-Benz V8, Renard chassis, Hall Racing out of Midland, Texas. Sends Joe McCann onto the course. And Sandbach checks in.
Tom, if we can, a quick word with Danny on joking with the crew. Danny, how was that ride? I understand there may have been a little too much wind up there in the north corner.
Well, green was a little bit tricky, but it wasn't that bad. It was a little misty out there. I was getting some moisture on my visor. But I'm happy to be in, and I'm glad with the run. It was real consistent. And I'm very pleased with it. I was wide open the whole way around, so it's just as fast as I could get it to go.
Well, most everyone's lost a few miles, as you know, from practice. So it has to be the conditions of the track and the weather.
Well, I think so. And the wind's sort of shifting around a little bit, so if it's good, it's good to be in. We're glad
Well, we really want looking for you then on race day, Danny.
Thank you.
Meantime, the run is underway. The fan out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, in the Pennzoil Special. First time around.
He's getting one lap complete, Tom.
Here's the speed, another good one. 224.803 miles an hour, and the time 40.035.
Here's the third. Halfway down the back stretch on his second lap. Just above the line. 3 on the left side. Third of the north suit. Third number 4 just down to the line. Off the 4 is Julius Leclerc. Coming down the main straightaway. Gill is halfway through this qualification attempt. 2 laps to go.
Second lap faster, about half a mile faster. 225.394, time 39930.
Here's the turn, halfway down the back stretch. In other words, halfway around on this lap. Just down to the white line, through the north street, maybe 4 feet away from the wall. Just down on the line, turn 4 to turn off 4 with a fairly high exit. Stays within 15, 18 feet of the wall as he takes the yellow flag, or not the yellow, the white flag from Dwayne Twiggs.
We'll have another good run here, fans. 225.598 miles an hour, 39.894 on the time. Let's begin to the checkered flag.
Halfway around on this fourth lap. Here's the lap. Number 3, just down through the line once again. Through the north to east lane. Turn number 4, just down on the line, maybe a pad over. Here's the turn. On the main straightaway. And he takes the checker from Dwayne Twiggs.
Now for Jill, his speed starting. Lap number 4, 225.955 miles an hour. Time 39.831 for the run. Car number 8, 2 minutes, 39,690 thousandths of a second. 225.437 miles an hour, and we have 3 rows qualified, 9 cars in all. And he is set in the 3rd row on the outside, 225.437 miles an hour for the rookie, Joe Totten of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Next up, Mauricio Guzmán of Brazil, who was with us last year in his first race. Popular young driver, driving as a teammate of Danny Sullivan in the Back West Racing Group on the Belleville, Washington. The Hollywood Back West Renard Ford Cosworth. Cosworth Power, Renard chassis. There he goes. There goes Hollywood. Started 16th, finished. Let's make it started 29th, finished 11th last year. So he had a good finish last year. Qualified 223.104 miles an hour last year. On the course, Mauricio Guzmán. Well, a bit of change for qualifying day 2. That's tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, the gates open to the public 9 a.m. in the morning. Practice begins on 2:30-minute session. The front half of the qualifying line in the first group. Qualifying begins at 12 noon. Let's go with Stan Fox and that good story. Jim Phillippe.
Moving in quickly to have a few words now with Stan Fox. Tremendous ride there, Stan. Oh, we're real happy. The car, just a great race car. I'd like to thank Delta Boston, the Bowling Industry Jack Tool for giving me this opportunity, and that old geezer Ron Hamilton for putting me in. I was just real happy. I think we're third quick right now. We haven't put one over 226 on months. So that's too bad. We've done legitimate runs all month long, and we got a little bit more downforce in the car than I think we really needed, but it really worked out for the conditions right now. Well, you got a happy car owner there. He's just happy we get her in, Okay, Ron. That's Sam.
Guzmán is on the course.
Indeed, he's through turn 1. Now with 3 feet of the outside wall through the south chute. Maybe a foot above the line, 2. Mauricio Guzmán halfway around on this first lap. Guzmán just down through the line. at 4. Got a little high there. But he's on the main straightaway. Guzman is halfway through this attempt. Here we go, lap number 2, 227.353 miles an hour. Drop down by almost 2 miles an hour from the first lap. What will be the story this time around? Already through 3. Nice high exit off the 3. A little like Rick Mears that time going into the short two. Now coming down the main straightaway. Mauricio Guzman. It's the white flag from Glenn Sweeney. And the speed moves up a bit, but nothing like that first lap. 39.548 on the time. Speed average third lap. Guzman 227.572 miles an hour. There he is, comes down to the white line in 3. Through the north suit, now in 4. Above the white line by a foot in 4. High exit off the 4. Here's Guzman on the main straightaway. He's our 10th qualifier. And we have 10 qualifiers, 227.554 miles an hour, lap number 4. And the speed average, 227.923 miles an hour. As onto the course goes young Scott Sharp, entered by A.J. Foyt. Let's look over Guzman. Total time, 2 minutes, 37. 948 thousandths of a second. Speed, 227.923 miles an hour. Inside, row number 3. The 7 quickest so far. So Guzman had a great, outstanding, amazing first lap. Dropped down a bit for the next 2. But still, top performance by the Brazilian. Scott Sharp is on the course, Copenhagen Racing Team, car number 41B. Scott going for his second Indy start. We have 10 qualifiers.
No. They're afraid they're going to miss some.
Guzman heading to the check-in area. A.J. Foyt has a 95 Lola for this young man. Ford Cosworth power. Machinery is there. Let's see what Scott does. See how the crew is prepared. Scott Sharp, car number 41. Yep, got the assignment this week.
Hey, why go home 5 minutes early?
Here he comes, still the yard of bricks. Dwayne Sweeney has the flag ready, and he's on it. Scott Sharp, turn 1, just on the white line. Through there. 3 feet away from the wall with the south chute. Just on fairly to the line in turn 2. Scott Sharp off of 2, halfway down the backstretch, heading for turn number 3. Just on the white line, 3, off of 3, through the north chute. Turn number 4, just above the white line, off of 4 on the main straightaway. And here comes Scott Sharp. 1 lap completion this event. Okay, on the speed. That's a 220.891 miles an hour. Scott Sharp 40.744 on the time. And next out will be Michael Andretti. Number 3. I don't think he'd like to look at A.J. Foyt when he comes off of 4. Through 4, just above the white line. Down the main straightaway. Here comes Scott Sharp, and Tex already through the yellow. So he should have been looking at Tex when he went by. Yellow flag for A.J. Foyt. Oh, A.J. waved that yellow flag in there. Well, that happened to 219.
2 or 3 races ago, we had 4 Andretti's in the starting lineup on race day. With Mario's retirement, John Andretti racing elsewhere, Jeff Andretti, not listed as a driver, we're down to 1. That's Michael, out of Nazareth, Pennsylvania. It's amazing looking back that Michael is at a point in his career where he's entering race number 11 at Indianapolis. Human House Racing, after he came on Mexico, Haviland Lola Special, Lola Chassis, Ford Cosworth Power. Tim Bumps, the chief mechanic, Lee White, the crew chief, Peter Gibbons, the engineer, Michael Andretti is on the course. One time around, finished second here in 1991. Ready for race number 11. So much could be said about this young man. We're moving now towards the 6 o'clock closing hour. Remember, we will not get all the way qualification order today, that's obvious. So the first day of qualifying officially extends into tomorrow. 2 minutes to go, but Michael Andretti is on the course, so he will be the story for the day. Here he comes, and he's on it. Michael Andretti, just on the white line in turn number 1. Maybe 4 feet from the wall in the south suit. Just above the line in turn 2. Michael is a high for him, acted often too. He changed his pattern a little bit this year. Halfway around the racetrack. Mike just out to the white line in turn 3. Through the north suit. Just above the line in 4. Off of 4, moderately high exit. He's changed his son in the past year. And there's Michael Andretti, 1 lap complete. And will he challenge Scott Briggs for the pole? Not the first lap. 229.083 for Michael Andretti. A great hot lap, but not as fast as Briggs. And it's 39.287 on the side. Down to the line in 3, coming off the 3 through the north suit, 3-4 feet away from the wall. Just down to the line in 4, already off the 4 is Michael Andretti. And with the green still waiting, he's halfway through this attempt. And with just 1 minute of qualifying time remaining, the second lap just a tick faster, 229.241 miles an hour time. 39.260. Halfway down the backstretch, Michael Andretti, lap number 2. Just down fairly above the line. 3. Through the north suit, turn number 4, just above the line, off the 4. On the main straightaway, Michael Andretti, the white flag is out. 1 lap left. Now we have that third lap started. As the gunfire is ending qualifications for the day, Andretti on the course a little bit faster. 229.592 miles an hour. Third lap, 39.200 on the time. With just 1 lap remaining, we'll end for the quarter of the lap remaining now. He's through turn 3. Through the north end. Turn 4 above the line, 4 off the 4, and here he comes. And Michael Andretti becomes our 11th qualifier. Wow, have we moved rapidly through qualifying? 4th lap, Michael, 229.258 miles an hour. 39.257 on the time. The total time for the run, 2 minutes, 37 and 4 thousandths of a second. Michael Andretti, car number 6, 229.294 miles an hour. And he has moved to the front row on the outside. Michael is up front, race day, pending what will happen on the remaining qualifications. Well, as we mentioned during the run, the 6 o'clock hour has arrived. That'll wind it up for today. And finally, when we got underway, we qualified a third of the field. 11 cars have qualified, and that in just a little bit over an hour. The qualification story continues tomorrow. Michael Andretti, our 11th qualifier. We had 17 presentations, 16 attempts. Here's Jim Phillippe.
All right, Tom. Let me move in quickly here to talk with Mauricio Guzman. A tremendous ride and a very happy individual.
Yeah, it was a good ride. We started really well, and then the second, third, and fourth lap, I had a problem with the valve because it's very dense there now, and the valve opened. That's why we lost 2 miles an hour. But never mind. The most important weekend is the last one of the month.
That's great. Now I want to ask you a question. I understand that so many of us mispronounce your name, and you decided to come up with a new name so everybody could join together and get the right name. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, the whole team calls me Big Mo.
And we're going by Big Mo. Are we from now on? Okay, Tom. Remember, Mauricio Guzman is now known as Big Mo.
All right. A reminder, spectators, fans, tomorrow, gates open 9 o'clock in the morning. Practice begins at 9:30. We'll have 2 30-minute sessions, and then qualifying begins at noon. That's the story tomorrow. Repeating again with a field average of 227.323 miles an hour. We had 17 presentations today, 16 attempts. We've qualified 11, and this track crew did yeoman work today, preparing this 2.5-mile oval in time to get in those 11 qualifications. On the pole, so far, we want to emphasize, Scott rate 231.604 miles an hour. His teammate, our line back in the middle, 231.031. And then on the outside, Michael Andretti, 229.294 miles an hour. So a Menard in the first and second. The Menard power plant is there on the pole in the second spot, pending, of course, how this lineup will be shuffled when we resume first day qualifying tomorrow, hopefully.